Okay, I went to put this thing in four-wheel drive. This is the JK, and no resistance. Something's wrong. Like the linkage got unhooked. All right, so you can go to AutoZone and you can pick up a Dorman 14797 or O'Reilly. I got this one from O'Reilly and this one from AutoZone, or you can go to Amazon and get this one here. So they're identical. This one is $3 and these are $15.99, and then O'Reilly was more at $16.99. So I would recommend going on Amazon and getting a few of those. But if you got to have it in a pinch, then you can always go to your local AutoZone or Amazon to pick it up. So I only bought one. I thought I bought two, but so I'm going to have to use one from Amazon, one from O'Reilly, from AutoZone, and I'll take the O'Reilly one back. So, and as strange as it seems, both transfer case bushings broke at the same time. The gear shift one and the one down underneath by the transfer case. So there's the bushing under here is going to be a little more difficult than the one under the car, because this really needs to all come out. So it means I got to take the seats out. But I think I'm going to try to take the bolt off here, and then, or the screw, and the one on the other side, and try to just lift it up just enough to stick my finger in there. So let's try it. You're going to need a T30 Torx bit to take those console bolts out. There's 4 of them. And just move the seat forward and you can get to that back bolt there. Alright, so what happened is this shifting cable, which is right, this place here. So if I move that, oh, you can't really see that, but that cable came off the shifter. And so if I get underneath here and look, let's see, you see it right there? I just need to put that that bushing right here. So all I did was, if you take all 4 bolts off and just kind of hold this up with a socket, you can put that bushing in. Look, that's a little piece of the old bushing right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this Dorman bushing and we're going to put it in the cable first, and then snap the cable over the little stud. Again, that's the part number there, 14797. And here's a tip: make sure you put the bushing in the little eye hole first, and then push it on the stud. Don't push it on the stud and then try to push it through the eye hole. It won't work. I probably won't be able to film it because I need both hands, but once I get it in, I'll show you. So one thing I figured out was that the little tip of that thing, I got the bushing in, but let's see here, the little tip, which I'll point with the screwdriver right here, has a little slot in it, and that is so you can put a screwdriver in it and pull it through. Figure that out. And now I just need to push it on the stud that's back up in there, right there. All right, you see the stud? It's right there. It's right there. Okay, that's when I move this, you can see it. So I just got to press that bushing on there. All right, it pressed on there without any issues, and then what I'm going to do is spray a little silicone spray on there to keep it lubricated. Pieces of the old one right there, right there. Let's see, right there. All right, I found we're going to have to take the skid plate off to get to it. I just can't quite get my hand on it. All right, so now that we got our bushing in, we just need to push it onto the stud right here. And that's all you got to do. Voila. All right, now we got a firm shift. So put it in 4 high. You see I got my 4-wheel drive symbol lit up. So it is now working perfect. So to save yourself some headache on the trail, you can head to your local O'Reilly's or AutoZone and pick up one of these Dorman parts, or you can get an Amazon part, quite a little bit cheaper. Seems to be the exact same quality right there. Well, if you've got this problem, I hope this video helped you fix it. So y'all have a great weekend.